What's going on, everybody? Miss Mara here, back with another trip in American Truck Simulator. Today we got a wind turbine going from, I think, Clovis, some town called Clovis, to Pueblo, I think. Yeah, Pueblo. We're going to Pueblo. Is it Pueblo? Or, I don't know how to pronounce that. But irregardless, we are going to Vitas Power. They need a wind turbine. So,
okay, here we go.
You know, I feel so conflicted when it comes to the little voiceover thing for the GPS because I like it, but at the same time, it's a little cheesy with some of the things they say. I love the horn. I love the horn. It will always remind me of a train. Which, speaking of trains, I need to decide on what I'm going to do next in Train Simulator. Trying to juggle American Truck, Euro Truck, Train Sim, and then eventually, got my fingers crossed, eventually Flight Simulator. I know I keep bringing Flight Simulator up. I really want, like, if I had a computer that could do it and record at the same time, I would already be playing it right now.
Get ready to turn right.
It's been such a long time since I played a good Flight Simulator game. Way
Turn
back in the
right.
day. And now with the new one looking the way it does, you know, a normal person would have just kind of, you know, moved over a little bit and got around me. There's another Freightliner. Yeah, I've been seeing them a lot since they got added to the game. I know that's what I'm driving right now, but I remember when the Peterbilt 389 got added, I didn't see it all over the place like I'm seeing the Freightliner, so.
Turn right.
This is going to be a fairly short trip. It's only like a little over 300 miles. It's not no 600, 700 like the last couple were. So. But I just felt like, you know, I'm in the mood to drive my new Freightliner, so I'm just going to go ahead and make another video. I think I've only done 2 trips in this thing that weren't recorded. I think, maybe. I forgot to reset the trip miles again. Oh well.
Turn left.
I keep forgetting to do that. Well, you're turning, so I don't see anything. That's the difference between the game and real life. Like in real life, you don't want to trust turn signals because you don't know what those people are really gonna do. They might have their signal stuck on from a previous turn, you know. But in the game, you know, you can trust that they're actually gonna turn because the AI in this game is very. They don't really, like, they're not realistic in terms of making realistic mistakes. Like, if they have their signal on, then they're going to turn. There's no way they're not going to turn. So. Clean up on the highway. Oh, the right lane merges? Okay. Well. How much does this turbine weigh anyway? 37? I want to say that's the heaviest thing I've hauled with this truck so far, because wasn't that wheel loader like 34? I want to say. We'll go 70. See how that is. cruise control button's actually wanting to work today. And the last time it was working good, so. I bet if I wiggle it in just the wrong spot, it'll go back to not working right. We can take this turn at 70. Not a big deal. Maybe not this one though. We'll see. 50. Wants me to go 50. I hear a train. I hear a train. There it is. So many speed limit changes.
Go straight on.
30.
Keep right.
Well, I'm just
and
gonna
then
let
right.
it coast to the intersection. Taking kiss my butt.
Turn right.
Looks like the road merges, so I'll just stay here. Another train? I think they made the trains a little too loud in this game. Especially the tracks, like the wheels going on the tracks and stuff. It's way too loud. It's not near that loud in real life. The engine would be a lot louder than that. I wanted to make a quick mention. I noticed, even after my hiatus, I noticed my last couple videos that I spent a lot of time rambling about off-topic stuff, and I really want to try to get better at not doing that. I want to try to look at it from the perspective of somebody who was watching my video but didn't care about the other crap I was talking about. It's just so hard for me to not do that. Because my mind wanders so much. But I'm gonna try to stay on topic as much as possible. Or at least on topic when it comes to my channel. Like if I'm talking about other videos I'm making or other games, I feel like that's okay because I'm talking about stuff that relates to my channel, but stuff that doesn't relate to it, I'm gonna try not to discuss much if I can. Maybe if I start doing live streams, then I'll start talking about random stuff on those. But for videos, I think it would be too easy for somebody to click off the video if they were like, well, I don't care what you're talking about, I'm not interested in that, so I don't want to hear you ramble, so, you know. Is it gonna rain? Or is that just the dark clouds in front of me and not?
Keep right, and then turn right.
It might.
Turn right.
Okay. Gonna be back on the highway again. My favorite place to be. Well, at least in this game. On the highway. I am a highway driver. and just sit back and let it go. Uh-oh. I'm telling you, the on-off ramps need more room to merge. But, I mean, they've already made the map and everything. It would take a tremendous amount of work to rework everything. I think they already did that once. Like when the game only had like 3 states. Like 3, maybe 4 states. They had the whole map on a different scale. And they had to make a decision like, do we keep making new states at the current scale we're at, or do we rework the map and make it a different scale? So that the map would be a little bigger. And they ended up taking like almost an entire year between states to rework the map to the different scale. Because I guess when the game first came out, it was a smaller scale than the Euro Truck map was. Why they would do that, I have no idea.
Turn right.
Maybe because they didn't think the American game was going to blow up in popularity, so they figured they would just make it a smaller scale and make it easier to add new states and things at a smaller scale. But I guess maybe they were surprised by the amount of people that played it. So instead of making it like a spin-off from the main European games, they just went ahead and made it, you know, stand on equal footing as the European one, maybe? Maybe that's why this game didn't start out with cabin accessories and stuff like the other game did. Because they didn't expect it to be as good or popular, so they weren't planning on... I don't know, I'm just speculating here, I don't know. I just feel like, I remember when the game came out, it just didn't feel like they were planning on it being a big thing. But now it's standing toe-to-toe with the European one in terms of content. Well, no, that's not true. Not in terms of the map size, but like, you know, whenever they released like the wheel tuning pack, it came out at the same time, and they add new states about the same rate that the European game, and it gets new countries and things, and, you know, it's treated more of an equal than as a little spin-off, I think. But, you know, I mean, I haven't talked to any of the developers or anything, so it's not like I know for sure or anything. I'm just guessing here. Coast all the way to the, well, maybe a little bit of it.
Right. Turn right.
This is what kills my gas mileage, is taking 2 minutes to get up to speed on the highway. On the very first trip with this truck, I was averaging like 6.1 mpg, and now I'm all the way down to 5.5. It doesn't help that my very first trip was like, was it those forklifts? No, I think I had one before I recorded that video. Maybe. But either way, if I made it a rule, like, if I made it like a little rule, like I can only haul, you know, no more than like 25,000 pounds or something, my gas mileage would be better. But I mean, I kind of have that rule a little bit, but it's like 40,000. Like if I look at at the job listings and there's something on there that's more than 40,000 pounds, I kind of go, eh. Like even if it's the perfect distance and it's like a object that would be cool to drive, if it weighs that much, I mean, I'm gonna struggle going up hills, and it's gonna take me forever to get up to speed on the highway. And unless, of course, it was like the European game, and I had a what's the scan you got? Like 730 horsepower. If I had a 700 horsepower engine for one of these trucks, then it'd be different. My limit would probably be like 50,000 then. But then you're starting to get into like the oversized load territory if you're looking at numbers like that. But this truck has a 605. I mean, why do European trucks have more horsepower? That doesn't make any sense at all. I would think in America, with the fact that the trailer has a longer maximum length and everything, that you'd have more powerful engines here. But whatever. I'm not in the trucking business, so I don't know the reasons. I remember for a while I had a mod going way back. I had a mod for like 1,000 horsepower engine. It was like it was like 960 or something. It was like a 900 some horsepower racing engine is what it was called on the Steam Workshop. And it actually sounded like a race car. It was kind of cool. I had it in my Peterbilt 579? Is that what it is? Yeah, I had it in there. And it was cool for a time. I mean, I could pull whatever I wanted to, and I could go up any hill, didn't struggle. It was great, but eventually, like all mods, they lost support and didn't work with new updates. But if somebody made a mod for this truck, like a 700 or 800 horsepower, I'd probably download it and give it a try. But as much as I want to do like a map mod or a weather mod, I learned my lesson with Euro Truck with that one. I used to have a winter mod on that one, and it broke my profile when the update broke the mod. All the textures in the game went crazy. Even the sky went crazy. It was crazy. But for what it was, I liked it. Like, I guess if the mod author was someone that was known, like really well known, and they were a very dedicated mod author, and they had been around a long time, and they had, like a YouTube channel, or they had a Patreon account to support, like if they were like a real modder that like actually did modding like as part of like basically like their life, and didn't just do it on the side on a one-time thing and then they didn't do it anymore, then I would probably download their stuff, because I would have the confidence that they would keep supporting it as the game got updates. But if it's just a one-off thing by somebody and they don't support it or anything, then... Because with this game, I would imagine eventually they're going to add every state. Over the next probably like 5 or 6 years, they're probably going to add every state. So yeah, there's no point investing in a mod if it's just going to get broke before then. Go ahead and get over now, because by the time that other car passes me, it's going to be too late. I guess I've never been down this highway. It's all gray on the map. There's no yellow.
Keep left.
I can back. Okay, good. It's not like I was going to be able to get over anyway. Well, I wonder what truckers do in that situation. If they happen to be in the left lane passing somebody or something. and they get the thing to go to the way
Right.
station, but
And then exit right.
they're in a compromised position and they're not able to get over. I wonder what they do.
Exit right.
You really need to slow down that much?
Get ready to turn right.
Sometimes the AI.
Turn right. Keep right, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
How close am I to the line, I wonder? Oh, I'm not too bad. See, that's about where I want to be. But I don't have a way of seeing it from inside the... That's a cell tower up there. Huh. It almost looks like one of those 5G towers.
Keep right, and then
Almost.
continue straight on.
I've heard those things are causing problems. I mean,
Go straight on.
if someone gave me the choice between having 4G speeds forever or potentially getting cancer from the waves from a 5G tower, I'd take 4G and just have my slower internet. No, thank you. No, thank you. I can wait 10 more seconds for, Facebook to load. I don't need to take a risk in getting health problems from a tower. No, thank you. I don't know who's complaining about 4G being slow anyway. 4G's fine. I mean, you open up basically any app that you can think of, a weather app, anything, and it's up and running in, less than 5 seconds. Do you really need it to be faster than that? I mean, come on. I mean, I'm impatient. I can be really impatient sometimes, but come on. I mean, that's just taking it too far. But I guess now with like 4K and I guess 8K coming around the corner, people are going to be wanting things to load faster because you got to load all those pixels and the refresh rate and everything. And so there I go again, rambling about stuff that's not on topic. I'm sure with time I'll get better. It's just habit. I'm very bad at I have a hard time staying focused on something sometimes. But not with everything. Like, it depends on what it is. There's things that I'm like laser focused and I'm very patient. Like, I could be as patient as a sniper waiting in the bushes and not move a muscle. It depends on what it is. There's other things I lose my mind and I get stir crazy and I want to get up and do stuff, something else. It just depends on what it is. It depends on who I'm around.
Get ready to turn right.
Another train? Another train. Well,
Turn
here
right.
we are. We is at the wind farm. Vista Power. Or does that say Vita? I don't know what that says. Vista Vita. I hope it doesn't. Windows Vista was garbage. for those of you who ever had to use Windows Vista. Oh, a rocky road. This reminds me of that one road I had to go up in Euro Truck that took forever. It was a lot worse than this. We're just rocking and a rolling. Good test on my new truck suspension, I guess. I have yet to repair any damage on this truck that it's accumulated since I've owned it. We're at 8%. I think I'm like, what, a little over 2,400 miles on it. It's still a baby. It's just a baby. Okay, where are they gonna want this stupid thing?
This is where it ends.
I don't see any spot that looked like it would be easy. Where do they want it? Oh, that... What's the catch? Well, now hold up a minute. That's like almost the same spot. Oh well, we'll see. They probably want me to back it in on the other side of that, what do you call it? That thing that's over there. I don't know what it would be. So let's see here. Oh, I see. They want me to park it in between. Okay, that's the challenging part. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get ahead here. Oh boy, I might need to pull forward even more. I think we're gonna be just fine. Yes, ma'am. We are just fine. Just a little bit more to the right there, but other than that, we are good to go. Alright. Well. Another one down. Another one bites the dust. Is that a raptor? That looks like a raptor over there. Yeah, I'd say that's a raptor. I seen a real one a few days ago. They're common, but at the same time they're not common. So, well, anyway, well, that's the end of this one. Just a little under half an hour. So, thank you for watching. Have a good one, and I will see you next time.